Guys, it's me, Jacob here, and welcome back to the Talking Football podcast here on the Jacob Cullip YouTube channel. And we're here to discuss game week 8 of the Premier League. No, that's was shit. Hey guys, it's Jacob here, and welcome back to another episode of the Talking Football podcast here on the Jacob Cullip YouTube channel or your podcast provider. It's another game week in the Premier League, one after the annoying international break. But anyway, we're back for the Premier League, and I'm here to discuss Game Week 8 fixtures of the 2021. We're here for Game Week 8 of the Premier League, featuring games such as Watford vs Liverpool and Brentford vs Chelsea, and we're going to predict those now. Stay tuned, here come the predictions. First off, we're going to start with Watford vs Liverpool. So the first game we have is Watford versus Liverpool. Watford, who've only won 2 games all season and have sacked their manager, Cisco Menez. I can't remember his name. It's just all the Watford managers just get sacked, don't they? But they've been replaced by Premier League legend, you could say, and Leicester manager when they won the title, Claudio Ranieri. Fantastic to have him back in the Premier League. Always an entertaining character. Can he keep them up? But then they're facing the former champions Liverpool, who have been fantastic lately. Have drawn their past 2 games actually against Manchester City and Brentford. 2 tough games. They led twice in the Liverpool game. They led twice in the Manchester City game, I should say. But with 2 points from their past 2 games, they would have taken a point against Manchester City, but they would have rather taken all 3 against Brentford and probably should have won that game, but not great defending from them. But I think they will win this game away from home at Vicarage Road, and I think they will win it by 3-1. So I'm going to go for a Liverpool 3-1 victory. Next up, we have the first of the 3 o'clock kickoffs. It is Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Aston Villa have been doing quite well lately, but they will feel a bit down after losing at Tottenham. They equalised through Ollie Watkins, but after that, they conceded a goal straight after that. So they'll be really disappointed, but they did play well in that game. Wolves won their past 2 games. They beat Southampton and Wolves have won their past 2 games, beating Southampton and Newcastle United, so both teams are quite on form coming into this game, but I think Wolves are going to win this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory in that game. Next up, we have Leicester City versus Manchester United. Leicester not really happy with their start to the season. They gave up a 2-0 lead at Crystal Palace 2 weeks ago, so they will want to definitely win this game because, as I've said, they haven't had the greatest start to the season. Manchester United, their form has been terrible lately, and coming into these next few games, it's going to be very hard facing the likes of Spurs, Manchester City, and Liverpool in the upcoming fixtures, and Atalanta in the Champions League. But I'll try and be positive, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Manchester United win, grinding out freestyle football. Ollie on a freestyle. 5-0. Gonna say it right here. 5-0. Predicted it last year on the video. Predicting it again. Burnley, Manchester City. Not much to say. 5-0. Norwich versus Brighton. Will Norwich actually win a game? No. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Brighton win at Carrow Road. This could come back to bite me. This could really come back to bite me. Southampton versus Leeds next. Southampton haven't won a game this season. They actually were drawing for quite a while at Chelsea, and they've also drew against United and City, so they're capable of winning this game, but I think Leeds will have a bit too much firepower for them, and I'm going to go for a 3-1 Leeds United victory at St Mary's, so the Leeds are going to win. The last of the games on Saturday, kicking off at 5:30, we have Brentford versus Chelsea. This is going to be a very entertaining game. Brentford have entertained us all since their arrival in the Premier League. Chelsea and title favourites. Can they do what Liverpool didn't, travelling to Brentford's new stadium? I think Chelsea are going to do it, and I think they're going to do it just. And I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory at Brentford Stadium, if I can remember the name. Seen it, it's the Brentford Community Stadium. Sorry, Brentford fans, don't kill me. Now we kick off on Super Sunday. First we have Everton versus West Ham. West Ham notoriously don't have a great record at Goodison Park, and Everton are doing quite well this season, as well as West Ham, but I think West Ham will win this one, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 West Ham United victory, and Mikel Antonio, hopefully in the FPL as well, will score. So come on the Hammers, I guess, for my FPL's sake. Come on, Antonio. The last game on Super Sunday, we have Newcastle United versus Spurs. The newly bought and owned Newcastle United, bought by the Saudi group. They're not involved, remember, they're not involved. But Newcastle, we got to remember still on the pitch that their squad is still not good enough. They might have new owners and fancy money, but they haven't got the squad at the moment. There's a lot of talk about that in January. Spurs won their last game against Aston Villa after losing their previous 3. I think I'm going to go for a Spurs victory in this one. I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory at St James's Park. So Newcastle might have new owners, but I still think they're going to lose this game. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the last game of Game Week 8, we have Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. Arsenal in their past 4 games have played 4, won 3 and drawn at Brighton. But Arsenal have been in quite good form lately, and I think they're going to continue against Crystal Palace, who got a well-earned draw against Leicester at Selhurst Park, drawing 2-2, coming back from 2-0 down. So Crystal Palace do usually do quite well at the Emirates, but I think Arsenal are going to win this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory. I think it's going to be quite an entertaining game. Before we end this episode, I thought I'd do something new for you guys and do a quiz question related to the Premier League. And the first question this week, and put it down in the comments if you know the answer, who was the fastest player to score a Premier League hat-trick? I'll give you a clue. It was in 2015, and he's currently playing for Liverpool. So it was in 2015, and he's playing for Liverpool. And also tell me the club he was playing for then. So make sure you answer that question, and good luck. And I'll talk about it next week. So tell me, guys, what you thought of those predictions. Remember to put your predictions down in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube, and remember to follow the Talking Football podcast on Instagram, and follow me on Instagram, Jacob_Cullip__, and on Instagram at Talking Football Podcast. And remember, guys, to answer that question, and make sure to put your predictions as well in the comments below. Remember, guys, you need to be yourself. You can't be no one else. I've been Jacob Cullip, and have a good day, guys. Peace.